The news of Lewis Hamilton leaving Mercedes for Ferrari in 2025 has left the Formula One world speechless. But while everyone was trying to come to grips with the massive announcement, most people overlooked what was happening at Ferrari. While Hamilton is happy with the new challenge he will face next year, it appears his welcome to the team will not be celebrated by many in Maranello. Charles Leclerc recently spoke about the unexpected transfer, and it seems he was not happy to receive the news. According to a report, the Monegasque driver was not informed of the move, and he and his team collectively were not happy to hear Carlos's time at Ferrari come to an end. It is unclear right now as to the exact reason behind his disappointment, but the duo would have to come to terms with each other before the 2025 season officially begins. Last year, when rumours regarding Hamilton's transfer to Ferrari first started to circulate, Leclerc was asked whether or not he would want him as a partner at Ferrari. Leclerc was enthusiastic about racing alongside the seven-time world champion. Still, at the same time, he also reiterated that he felt comfortable with Carlos Sainz and felt challenged by the Spaniard as well. Hello, Lewis. A fast teammate as everybody. We are in Formula One, and we love to be fighting against the best. But that's not to say that my teammate is not fast. Carlos is an extremely fast driver, but yeah, considering that, I'm not the person who makes the choices. So yeah, let's see. If I say yes, I imagine it being the title of every newspaper. But Lewis is such an incredible driver, has achieved so much in the sport, so I think anybody on the grid will love to have Lewis as a teammate, as everybody will learn a lot from him. But yeah, again, I'm happy where I am. And with Carlos, it's a great relationship too. It was almost as if Leclerc did not want to partner up with Hamilton while talking in the interview. He kept pushing that Sainz is no slouch himself, and he would have preferred it if Ferrari had kept him instead of hiring Hamilton. One reason could be that since Leclerc joined Ferrari in 2019, he has been used to dominating his teammates. First, it was Vettel who had reached the end of his career, and now it is Sainz. He has been treated as the first priority at Ferrari and has hence pledged his allegiance to the team by extending his contract until 2026. I'm very happy to be staying at Ferrari. It's a dream come true for me. I feel at home here, and I want to contribute to the history of this legendary team, he declared when announcing his extension. Driving with the driver widely regarded as the best in the sport's history, Leclerc would seriously have to step up his game. Hamilton has shown that he is not ready to back down from a challenge and is on the search for his 8th title. On top of that, Hamilton is also much more experienced in the sport and will be expected to lead the team starting next year. Hamilton explained his reasoning behind this late switch while talking to BBC, showing just how motivated he is to win at Ferrari. I'm very grateful to Mercedes for everything they've done for me. Together, we have written an incredible page in F1 history, but I felt I needed a change, a new motivation. Ferrari is a team that has always fascinated me. Ever since I was a child, it's an honor to be able to wear these colors and to perpetuate the Ferrari myth. I'm looking forward to working with Charles, who is an exceptional driver and a great guy. I think we'll make a formidable duo and that we'll be able to take Ferrari back to the top. Hamilton is exceptionally close with Ferrari's team principal, Frédéric Vasseur. Vasseur revealed last year that he and Hamilton talked almost daily, as Hamilton used to race for him in the past in GP2. He was a significant factor in bringing Lewis over to Ferrari. Vasseur was also Leclerc's team principal at Sauber and has a fantastic relationship with the Monegasque. Hamilton and Leclerc have had a good relationship so far, with the duo being close friends off track as well. There is also no doubt that Leclerc has the skills to become a world champion, hence there must be another explanation for Leclerc's response to Hamilton joining as well. Leclerc and his team were reportedly not involved in the discussion that led to Lewis Hamilton's signing, which could be why they were unhappy with the announcement. Leclerc recently signed the extension and would have wanted the team to trust him with the massive news too. Ferrari should have told Leclerc about the potential signing, especially when he was resigning his contract with the team, as this was information the driver needed to know before committing to the team for another 2 years. Corriere dello Sport, an Italian newspaper, revealed that the dynamic had already changed at the Maranello factory, as Leclerc knew nothing of the transfer when he signed his contract a few weeks ago. Leclerc now must stay in front of Hamilton to preserve his name in the sport. If Leclerc stays in front, he will be a hero, but if he is behind Lewis, it will tarnish his reputation as a predestined man, the newspaper declared. On the other hand, Ferrari hopes that two top-tier drivers will be the recipe they need to regain their lost glory. The team won its last constructors' title in 2008 and since then has been struggling to compete at the top level. But in 2022 and 2023, they improved their standing, and Leclerc was competing head-to-head with Max Verstappen at the start of the 2022 season. Then, in 2023, Sainz was the only non-Red Bull driver to win a race for the whole season. Now, Ferrari hopes to fight directly for the championship in 2025 with what they believe is the strongest duo in the sport. Furthermore, with the 2026 regulation change right around the corner, it is entirely possible that luck plays into their hands, and they gain a competitive advantage over every other team, much like Red Bull did in 2022. Ferrari president John Elkann, who considers Hamilton the best driver in the world, stated that his arrival was just what they wanted for their future. "We are very proud to be able to count on Lewis for 2025. He is an exceptional driver, but also a charismatic and committed personality. He represents Ferrari's values perfectly and will be able to pass on his experience and passion to the whole team. With him and Charles, we have the strongest duo in F1, and we're convinced they'll help us return to glory." There seems to be a divide within Ferrari right now. Part of the team is extremely delighted that Hamilton will race for them next year, but Leclerc and his team are unhappy that they were not informed about the decision before it went live. Indeed, Leclerc will now have to work harder than before to keep up with his teammate, but this will also be crucial in his development as a driver and will help him learn in the long run. It is clear that as news of Leclerc's disappointment spreads, Ferrari is planning how to remedy the situation as soon as possible. They do not want to hurt the relationship the two drivers have with each other and the team, and whatever is happening behind the scenes will have to be resolved before the 2024 season starts. They do not want to give any of their drivers an advantage over the other 1 year before the season starts and want to focus on 2024 for now. Ferrari also owes it to Hamilton to welcome him with open arms, as it is no secret that the driver has previously endured multiple hardships due to his skin color. Even last year, his own team was absent from his podium celebrations, and this has happened multiple times in the past, with the Brit himself speaking about how racism is common in the sport. He came to Ferrari expecting a change from his routine, and if he arrives at the team and feels unwelcome, it can have detrimental effects on both the driver and Ferrari. It will be interesting to see how the dynamic between these two top-tier drivers plays out next year and whether Hamilton can fulfill Ferrari's dreams. We will also have to note where Leclerc slots in performance-wise and whether he is able to hold on to the record of being the faster among the two drivers. What do you think is the real reason behind Leclerc's disappointment? Will it cause a strain in the relationship between the two drivers, or is it only because Leclerc feels he should have been told about the switch before? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more F1 news.